Hello and welcome. We are super excited to have the highly anticipated, all-new 2017 Infiniti Q60 with us today. This of course has been a long time in the making since the sedan version, the Q50, came out way back in 2014. While the two do share some stuff, this is a totally different vehicle. In this review we are going to cover every version of the Q60, including the 2.0T models, 3.0T models, and the Red Sport 400. So let's go ahead and see if this new Q60 has been worth the wait. We are pleased to announce that we will now be filming Infiniti reviews at Infiniti of Lexington. If you would like to check out their dealership and extensive inventory of all the Infiniti models, we have provided a link to their website in the description. The Q60 has the standard Infiniti key fob. Also on 3.0T models with the Premium Plus package you get remote start. One neat thing is that every model comes standard with the Infiniti Intuition system. This system links various vehicle settings such as the Infiniti Drive Selector or climate controls to each key fob. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Last year the Q50 sedan got a suite of all new engine choices, and those engines now also come on the Q60. There are 3 engines starting with the 2.0T. That model has a Mercedes-sourced 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, which produces 208 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The next step up is the model we have here. This is an all-new engine family called VR, and it replaces the legendary VQ V6 that has powered many Infinitis over the years. In the 3.0T, this 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 produces 300 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. This same engine is available in another more powerful tune on the 400 Red Sport. On this model, Infiniti added some more performance bits, and the power increases to 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Every engine choice comes standard with rear-wheel drive and has optional all-wheel drive. Every model will also get a 7-speed automatic transmission, though the 3.0T and Red Sport will get dual automatic transmission fluid coolers as well. The fuel economy figures are actually quite good for a sport coupe. The economy leader is the 2.0T, which gets 22 city, 30 highway, 25 combined in the rear-wheel drive form, and 21 city, 28 highway, 24 combined in the all-wheel drive form. The 3.0T model doesn't lose much MPG, at 19 city, 28 highway, 22 combined for the rear-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive gets the same combined rating. Finally, you have the Red Sport, which gets basically the same fuel economy as the 300 horsepower version. Let's go ahead and take a detailed look at the exterior design and features. The stunning Q60 concept vehicle debuted at the North American International Auto Show to much critical acclaim. Thankfully, Infiniti was able to deliver a nearly identical look to the production version. Up front, you have a revised version of the signature Infiniti grille. The inside has a black mesh look and the outside is traced in chrome. Infiniti also took a note from Mercedes and offers the Q60 with an illuminated emblem as an option. The headlights also carry the same aggressive look as the front grille. They are fully LED and have these LED daytime running lights that enclose them. On 3.0T models with the technology package, they are also auto leveling and have auto high beams. Down below you have the standard LED fog lamps on every model. Overall, the front is bold and aggressive, but still elegant. Infiniti includes these great-looking 19-inch split 5-spoke aluminum wheels on even the base Q60. The 3.0T Sport and Red Sport 400 will have 19-inch wheels with a different design. However, those models will be available a little later in the fall. The brakes are 12.6 inches in the front and 12.1 inches in the back. Ventilated discs, of course. The two Sport models get larger 14-inch 4-piston front brakes and 13.8-inch ones in the back. The calipers are painted silver on the Sport and red on the Red Sport. Most models come with all-season tires, though summer tires come on the rear-wheel drive Sport models. This brake cooling duct is functional. The mirrors are one of the few pieces shared with the Q50. They are heated and have LED turn signal indicators on every model. The camera you see here is part of the Around View Monitor 360-degree camera system, which we will talk about on the inside. They can also auto dim and reverse tilt down with the Premium package. The Q60 is 184.4 inches long, which is 4 inches shorter than the Q50 sedan. It's also a bit larger than the BMW 4 Series and nearly identical to the Lexus RC. The standard Q60 has an independent double wishbone suspension in the front and a multi-link rear suspension, both with coil springs and dual flow path shock absorbers. The 3.0T Sport and Red Sport 400 get a different suspension setup that uses electronically continuously controlled shock absorbers. You also get a driver's assistance package on all models. It includes lots of safety systems and the headlight functions as I mentioned earlier. The side is very sculpted with a lot of creases. There is also a muscular flare over the rear wheel and the signature rear window kink. Every Q60 gets a 20-gallon fuel tank, so fuel ranges fall between 500 miles for the most efficient model to 420 miles for the least efficient model, Red Sport all-wheel drive. Of course, all models do require premium fuel. Coming around back, you'll see the same sculpted and athletic appearance. You've got a seamless rear spoiler here. The taillights are of course fully LED. The design looks like two paint strokes, and they are very narrow. Every model gets dual exhaust, though the Red Sport gets brushed satin exhaust. On the two Sport models, you can also get a carbon fiber package, which gives you a carbon fiber spoiler among other things. I normally try to keep my opinion out of these reviews for the most part, but I have to say this is one of the best looking rear 3/4 that I have seen. That pretty much sums up the outside, so let's go ahead and hop inside. The Q60 does have these frameless glass windows. Our Q60 has the optional graphite semi-aniline leather interior, paired with the also optional dark maple wood trim. The base 2.0T is locked into graphite leatherette with brushed aluminum trim, while the Premium 2.0T and 3.0T get many other choices like stone leatherette and gallery white semi-aniline leather. The door trim of the Q60 is very luxurious. There is soft touch stitched leather where you rest your arm, and even on the door grab. As you would expect, both windows are fully automatic. Two-person memory seats are standard on the Q60 Sport and Red Sport. They are optional on both engines' premium models. There's lots of dark maple wood and aluminum trim throughout. Our kick plates are illuminated. All Q60s will get an 8-way power adjusting driver's seat with power lumbar support. I don't know if you'll really be able to tell on camera, but our model has the side bolster adjustment. This is a pretty unique feature to help everyone fit. The seats are very supple. For those of you who don't know, semi-aniline leather is one of the top leather hides available on the market today. Despite what you would expect out of a sports coupe, the cabin feels reasonably airy. The visibility is also surprisingly good. The windshield is pretty large, and so are the side windows. Of course, the rear pillars are big, but a backup camera is standard to compensate. This power moonroof is standard on all but the base 2.0T Q60. The cabin materials are excellent as expected. The extreme upper portions of the dash are soft touch plastic with stitching, as is this lower area. You also get very padded leather down here where your leg touches. The premium materials are used abundantly, and they all fit together without any gaps or misalignments. Push-button ignition is standard on every Q60. These two high-resolution touchscreens with InTouch are also standard, though navigation is optional. The gauges have the traditional Infiniti look, which is to say they are sporty and easy to read. This large multi-information display is a huge improvement over the outgoing Q60. You can scroll between all of the important stuff like tire pressures, engine information, fuel economy, and fuel range, and if you have navigation, those functions will also appear here. There are 3 steering setups for the Q60. 4-cylinder models get hydraulic electric power steering, while every other model comes standard with rack electronic power steering. All the V6 powered models can opt for the innovative direct adaptive steering system, which is what our model has. The wheel itself is very nice with leather and lots of stitching. You've got the standard affair of controls for audio, phone, and voice. On the other side is your cruise control and your safety systems. The wheel design is exclusive to the Q60. You've got your wiper and headlight stalks. The power adjusting steering wheel comes in the Premium Plus package, as does steering wheel heating. Blind spot warning is part of the driver's assistance package. Interior storage is good for a vehicle of this size. This storage bin is felt lined, and you get some nice connections inside like 2 USBs and a 12-volt power outlet. The door storage is also quite large. This leather-wrapped shift knob is standard on every model. You can shift manually by pushing the shifter to the left. Paddle shifters come on only the 3.0T Sport and Red Sport 400. When in reverse, our model's 360-degree around view monitor appears on the screen. This system gives you a bird's eye view of everything around the vehicle. You can even change the views to highlight certain areas like the side, so you don't scrape the wheels against the curbing. If we had the feature enabled, the mirrors would tilt down to help you see the parking lines easier. Every Q60 also comes with customizable drive modes. I will show you how to set up the personal mode in a minute. This controller is used to navigate the upper screen, though you don't have to use it since it is a touchscreen. Over here is another small storage compartment with a power outlet. Automatic 3-stage heated front seats are also part of that large Premium Plus package on all models. Only the base model gets a 6-speaker sound system. Every other model comes standard with this Bose Performance Series audio system. It has 13 speakers, 2 subwoofers, and a silk dome tweeter. Sound quality is great, especially considering the compact size of the cabin. Like I said earlier, the InTouch system is standard, so let's go ahead and check it out. My overall impressions of this system are quite good. Everything seems to load quickly and the graphics are modern looking. This bottom screen is also capacitive touch, so it is very responsive. There are shortcut buttons at the bottom as well. Bluetooth audio comes standard as you would expect. The Bluetooth also works with your phone functions, and your contacts automatically sync over. You also have text message support.
Let's not open at 2 today. CK with me at 5 to see about rain to determine. Looks like rain all day, but CK at 5 for second shift. Text me at 5, thanks.
Here are your drive mode settings that I talked about earlier. You can customize these settings any way you want for the personalized configuration. Another unique thing is the driving performance gauges. On the top screen you can do a lot of the same functions, but the main function of this screen is for navigation. This screen is also very responsive, and you can pitch the zoom. You can also control this screen from the steering wheel. If you would like to see a very detailed look at the InTouch system and all its features, then check out our dedicated InTouch Tech Help video. A link is provided in the description. The climate controls flank the outside edges of the screen. They are dual zone automatic on every model. However, an advanced climate control system with auto recirculation, plasma cluster air purifier, and great polyphenol filter is optional. The info appears on the upper screen. Every trim of the Q60 gets this auto-dimming mirror with built-in HomeLink garage door openers, felt-lined sunglass holder, your moonroof button. The SOS button can call for help in the event of an emergency, or it will automatically if the airbags have deployed. LED illumination. The sun visor also has a mirror and illumination. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. To get into the rear seats of the Q60, just fold it forward by using this lever. Then, just push this button and the seat will automatically slide out of the way. In the rear of the Q60, you have 32.4 inches of rear legroom and 34.5 inches of rear headroom. This makes it over 5 inches larger than the Lexus RC and around the same size as the BMW 4 Series. Getting in is actually not that hard. Once you fall into the seat, you'll immediately be hugged by the semi-aniline bucket seats. The seat is adjusted almost all the way back, and I still have a little room to move around. Also worth noting is that there is enough room for my feet under the seat. Over here you won't find hard-touch plastic like most other coupes. You have tons of softly padded and stitched leather. You also have a coat hook. The seats are actually comfortable and the headrests are nice even though your head is forced into the rear glass. You also have a leather-lined area for your cup holders and storage. Opening the trunk is done via this button on the left tail lamp. In the trunk of the Q60, you have 8.7 cubic feet of cargo space, which is quite a bit smaller than both the BMW 4 Series and Lexus RC. Infiniti is one of the only brands that includes these hydraulic trunk openers that won't impede on cargo room or crush your cargo. It is also worth noting that you can fold the rear seats for additional space. These perforated semi-aniline leather seats are some of the nicest in any car. The passenger seat is 8-way power adjusting on all models. The dash is soft touch and stitched plastic, and integrates nicely with the aluminum-lined air vent. The leather from the door flows nicely into the dash as well. The glove box is heavily dampened and has a superb felt lining. Overall, the interior of the Q60 is stunning from top to bottom. Leathers and stitched plastics dominate the cabin, and fit and finish is also impressive. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the all-new 2017 Infiniti Q60 3.0T Premium all-wheel drive. Please stay tuned for the pricing information of this particular model, as well as the rest of the Q60 lineup. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.